Check this out. This is Mealy Mouth. She's been gone for so long and she's back. So I don't know if some of the other ones will also start to come back. This is Rover's baby. Check this guy out. Come here, little Rover baby. Can you believe this? How much he looks like Rover, but he won't come up to me. And he's a boy. So it's not Rover. Come here, little Rover's baby. Come here, little Rover's baby. Can you believe how much he looks like Rover? Okay, so here's some video of Rover. We haven't had White Tip on film for a while, so there she is. We have Jesse James, who I'm so relieved to see today. So relieved to see you, Jesse, because it hit me yesterday. I'm like, when's the last time I saw Jesse James? There's Jesse. Jesse and White Tip have had kind of a thing. See, here he is coming for number 2 that he can't manage until he does something with number 1, but he stands next to it and guards it. Going around the neighborhood, what I find is so many squirrels know me that I'm sure they live here for a while, they move, they don't necessarily all come back. Doesn't mean they're not alive somewhere, because I've got too many squirrels everywhere knowing me. They had to have been here at some point. So people who think that if you feed squirrels they stick around, that is not the case. Absolutely not the case. It's weird how many misconceptions there are. There's people who say, there's all these misconceptions. There's people who will say things like, if you feed them, they can't get along on their own. Well, that's totally untrue, because if that were the case, why would so many squirrels leave here and go live on their own, like in the woods, which is where I find so many of them, you know? Yeah, it's just people have misconceptions, and I don't know who started it, but it spreads around, and it's like old wives' tales about squirrels. Oh, I know, Jesse, you want number 2. Number 2, what do you do out in the wild? Do you like find a nut on a tree and then demand a second one from it? Mr. Moon in the front yard. Look at that face. God, I love his face. Oh, God. I'm sorry, Mr. Moon. Oh, God. I couldn't have done that if I tried, and I didn't try not to, which I should have. Okay, here you go, Mr. Moon. Sorry about that. Clunk. God, I'm scared to even watch that on the replay. Oh, God. And now, look, I'm standing right here. Nobody comes to me. That's the other thing. They don't all come to me, which is cool, because I couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle the pressure. Here comes somebody. Oh, it's Mrs. Brown's baby. Mr. Moon again, Mr. Moon. Saying, Amy, how about you don't clunk me in the head? He's looking for the one that he knows went, and he found it. He found it. They do that. They save me so much money. They refuse to let nuts go. If they know there's a nut somewhere, they will find it. Rather than come to me, which would be so easy to do. They could just come up to me and get another one. Hey! He came from nowhere. Rio came to find me. She came to the house. So she remembers how to get here. It's a long trip. It's a dangerous trip. You have to worry about hawks. You have to worry about other squirrels getting angry that you're crossing their territory and get chased. And she doesn't have all the balance and everything that all the other squirrels do. So it's got to be harder. But she made it here 2 days in a row on her own. So I was actually gonna come run and find her, but I came out the door and here she was. She was actually at the front door, on the porch. The squirrels are mammal alerting all these freaks that are coming by trying to go to an estate sale. And the people don't even understand what's happening. Getting so mammal alerted. Pippi just came up and somebody's pulling away right now. She's probably like, what the hell? Get all these weird pickers out of here. All these cars coming in and out are making me very nervous. Pippi and I are wondering why pickers can't drive. They just can't drive. They refuse to stay on the street. They insist on parking on the lawn. Like, why? Pippi says why. All right, so Mrs. Brown and I, we're having a hard time with all these pickers. That's apparently what they're called. I was calling them vultures, but God, they can't drive. I mean, they totally can't drive, and I'm so nervous if the way they park is any indication of how they drive. I can't wait till this event is over because they're insanely horrible parkers. I'll show you. I don't even care. I'll just go show you right now. This is how they're parked on my neighbor's lawn. They're just parking on the lawn. So my lawn was getting all ripped up. So I put stakes up to help people understand this isn't a Walmart parking lot. I don't know if you can see the tread marks right there. Some guy parked the whole back of his vehicle on my lawn yesterday. So I put up these to help people. I already had one get stolen, and I have a picture, bunches of pictures of the license plate of the person who stole it, and so this person, they came, I think, after I put them up, so they kind of get it a little better. Now look at this guy parked on my neighbor's lot.